in my lives. That's why you trolled my account. Because you're just waiting, like, oh shit, we can't have him saying that. Do something. Block him. Do something. Say that he's being racist. Block him. Say that he's being suicidal. Block him. Do something. You didn't think I was that smart, huh? You didn't think that this day in the year 2025, the world is watching how the United States is doing a mass deportation right now of the unfavorable people that they don't want in the country. You may ask yourself, wait a minute, black people do all kind of crazy crap in this country. They out here robbing people, killing people, raping people, doing all kind of bad things. Why ain't they on the list of mass deportation? The dirty secret that the United States government will never tell you? Let me tell you. Those black folks that y'all talking about that is out there committing crimes and doing all this gang banging, selling drugs, they're actually the original people of this land, so we technically can't get rid of them. But we have a special institution designed for them. It's called the Department of Justice. Everyone is watching this country right now from around the world. Mass deportation for the different purposes, like they bring their drugs, they bring their rapists, they criminals, they're killing people, they're raping people. But that's everything they mentioned is everything that, I'm sorry to say this, I'm not turning against my own people, but everything that they mentioned is what black folks are doing. So ask yourself, how long would it take for y'all guys to believe that the black people that you thought that was descendants of African slaves are actually the American Aborigines? How much puzzle pieces and evidence do you need? I mean, if you look at what's happening right now with the mass deportation, you might start questioning everything you read about us. Wait a minute. Shit. We over here hating on the black people, and look what's happening to us now. Y'all forgot that the civil rights was all about us. We fought for y'all guys to be here. Hey, look what y'all do. Oh, we can't use the N-word, bro. If you're a Mexican, bro, you sound goofy. You sound weird using the N-word, but God living crap. When do y'all guys will ever get it? Who the hell you think was marching for y'all guys? Who you think that gave you the right, especially the Asian immigrants, the Hispanic immigrants? Let me tell you about Hispanic people. Just to let y'all guys know, this sub-race group are basically mestizo. They are all mestizo people. They're the outcome of the American Aborigine person of color and Europeans having sex with each other. You may not believe me, but one day you will. Just walk in a black community, I promise you, you will see every face on the face of the earth. All you gotta do is walk in South Central. Just look at all the faces. What does it look like when a black man have sex with a white woman? What would the kid come out to look like? Many people used to make this joke back east. If you mix with a white, if your mom is white and your dad is black, that makes you what? Puerto Rican. That makes you what? Dominicano. Why do people say that? Because if you go to the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico, y'all forgot that those white Spaniards still stayed there on those islands. Those women with the blue eyes and green eyes, those are all white Europeans from Spain. And they love them some chocolate. They had to give them some chocolate, a little chocolate. So what happened? How did the island of Puerto Rico look like Puerto Rico today? Y'all guys don't know, do you? Y'all don't really know. Should I tell you why you see all those, what you call Oh, they're like the light-skinned black people, the Puerto Ricans, those light-skinned Puerto Ricans. Yeah, bro, they're like light-skinned Puerto Ricans, bro. I don't know, bro. They're like what? They can black or what are they? All you gotta do is mix a little chocolate with a little white, and you can make all the Puerto Ricans you want. All those sub-race looks exactly the same. And it goes back to the same thing that I said about Mexicans. Did you know that the Mexican people are a sub-race group of mestizo people? They're all mixed people. You don't believe me? Just go to Palestine. I bet you I can take somebody from Palestine, bring him to Mexico, and you will swear up and down he's a Mexican. Did you know that the Palestinian people are also a sub-race group of people mixed with the original Palestinian people, which are black people in Palestine, by the way, with a mixture of Europeans? Why do you think Palestinian people and Mexican people look exactly alike? Same admixture. Put a little chocolate, put a little European, smash it up, and there you go. And you cannot tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. So who is the original people of this land? Let me see if y'all guys are going to pass the test. Because if you don't think Donald Trump is sending a message to all of y'all wannabes, you wish this was your homeland. See, there's one thing about white folks, and I'm not saying this to be racist. They got enough by just dealing with us. They don't need any other, you know what, mutt dominating the country. See, the biggest threat to Europeans that is controlling this country is to have too many more of these mestizo mutts coming back here. See, these are my cousins. All these Latino groups are black people's distant cousins, and they have no clue. And the reason why they don't have no clue, because over all the 100 years since this country has operated, how many years this country existed? There was a lot of mixing going on, a lot of babies being made, a lot of sub-race groups being created with different names. When I first heard the word Mexican, it clearly made sense to me. Mexican in the Spanish term from Spain meaning people of a mixed race. That's why it's called Mexican. People of a mixed race. But we know the original people of Mexico was Negroes. But y'all want to go ahead and hit on the black people, huh? And look what's happening to y'all. Y'all guys can't even seem to defend yourself. They're just walking around handcuffing y'all, throwing y'all guys in a meat van and shifting y'all to the detention center. And y'all guys still didn't catch on yet. Let me guess. They're doing that because we're the original people. Let me tell you that I'm not dumb. Even though I didn't go to school, that might be the gift that I actually really do have, because I didn't go to school. But I still remember the things that was mentioned to me in the history book. That the whole reason to bringing African slaves here is because all the indigenous people died out from European diseases. So the ones that are claiming to say that they're indigenous, they're being wound up and held in detention centers today, they're not. They're just a mixed race of people. A long time ago, in the racist days, mixed people was put in the same categories with us. So when you hear a Mexican use the N-word, don't think that they're trying to be black. They're just being who they really are. They was the group of people that was left right in the ghetto alongside their distant cousins, the Negroes. Yeah, you probably looked at your DNA. Most Mexicans got that 4% of what they call African blood in them. Yeah, that's right. But they got a lot of European blood. And see, the Europeans know that if you're not pure European, you're not considered European. So you know what these Mexicans and these Hispanic people has been doing that has been pissing off the white folks? They They think they can come in the country and think they can call the shots. And the white people are feeling threatened by that. Like y'all guys are intruding on making houses cheaper, cutting their checks by saying that you can build it cheaper. So what happened?